Hi, I'm Dee Woods. We know him from various TV sketch shows and for his unwavering love of Maura and Daithí. But now Kevin McGahern is bringing his stand-up comedy to Whelan's at the end of May, as well as to the Kilkenny Cat Laughs Festival. And when Kevin came into the Nova Lunchbreak studio a couple of weeks ago, it started off a bit randomly about how weird it can be to hear your own voice in your head through your headphones during these chats.
Nova.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful, but I mean, God, you must be used to it too at this point in your life.
Not with headphones.
It just puts you off.
Yeah.
But what about seeing yourself on the telly? That must be weird.
I just don't watch it.
Do you really not watch yourself?
Sometimes.
Go away.
Sometimes you have to give yourself some distance. Like if you think it was bad.
Well, that's true.
And then you're like, you have to wait like 3 days at least. And you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but everyone you know has seen it. So surely you may as well just be in on the joke.
Yeah, that's true. I like to remain ignorant.
So do we call you a comedian or an actor? Well, what are you primarily? A comactor?
A comactor. Yeah, I don't know. I like doing both.
Yeah.
They both have their merits. Comedy is great because you get to hang out with very, very funny people backstage with the funniest people in the room. I've always loved that aspect of it. And you have total freedom.
Do you though?
You do, yeah. I know a lot of people say people get offended easily, but it's definitely a little bit more of a minefield nowadays, but you can avoid those mines.
Well, certainly the way things are going, the whole Simpsons Apu thing and how satire is now becoming offensive and to some people.
Yeah.
Are you very conscious of being very PC in your joke? I doubt it, but what do you say to that? I
feel like I could always defend myself if somebody did come up and complain.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people complain about ridiculous things, and if you obviously if you do say something and you examine it and you're like, okay, well maybe I was wrong there, you'll apologise. But a lot of times you can sort of fight your own battles and say, no, actually that's not offensive. Sometimes people get offended for other people. Yeah. That's the worst, is when somebody said, well, that's going to offend that guy over there. And I was like, that guy's laughing.
That guy will tell me.
Yeah, like a friend of mine, Ed Salmon, was telling a story about this drunk woman who came up to him after a gig, and she was like pretty funny and drunk. And this woman stood up in the audience and said, why does it have to be a woman? And I was like, well, that's what happened. Like, otherwise you're going to make every story about a white heterosexual man, and that's just going to be boring.
They're the facts.
They're the facts, baby.
Do people come up to you really and complain after a gig? That doesn't happen often. Does it?
No, it doesn't happen often, but yeah, like if you're not careful what you say, you will annoy people sometimes.
You're exposed,
definitely.
I suppose, because you're just there. It's not like the telly where you're hiding somewhere.
Yeah, you have to write a letter to Donnybrook Dublin 4.
Exactly.
And nobody ever reads
it's filed
those.
away under don't care. Well, no, I'm sure they're looked at.
Yeah.
I have to say, you really threw me off when you shaved your beard for that Alison Spittle Nowhere Fast.
I had to look young.
I was like, this lad, how do I know him? And then you spoke, and I was like, Jesus, it's Kevin McGahern, of course.
My mother didn't recognise me. My mother kept like ringing me up going, is that you there? And I was like, no, that's somebody else. Is that you? Is that you there? No, wait for 15 minutes, ma'am.
She didn't watch those bits in the car and stuff, did she?
She's kind of used to it now at this stage. Yeah, she knows that I have to do certain things to make money, like a prostitute.
Well, I hear you.
I'm a joke prostitute, yeah.
And fair enough. And an actor. An actor, that's the word.
It's the same thing.
That's the word, the umbrella term. Do you have to work at your expressions? Because I have to say they crack me up. Just when you say nothing at all, I just often find you're funny. Like, is that something you're doing in the mirror, or is that just come naturally to you?
No, I know. Like Jim Carrey used to talk about spending hours looking in the mirror. I think you do get aware of your own faces, of your own face. I've only got one.
Well, when you have a beard, it's a different one. But
yeah, that's true. No, I suppose a lot of it's you're imitating people that you've seen, and sometimes when you're looking at somebody and they don't know that you're looking at them, they make this sort of hilarious blank look. A lot of time I'm just imitating people I look at in pubs.
Oh, so it's research when you're in the
That's
in the
what
pubs.
I tell my wife.
Yeah. You're only recently married, are you?
That's right, yeah. We got married last year, towards the end of the summer.
So how's that changed your outlook on life? Or has it?
It hasn't really changed that much. I mean, like when you're living in sin for years and then you get married, there's not that much difference. You do feel more accepted, I think.
Really?
Definitely at home, like you feel, well, both families obviously accept the other member. And
no choice then, I guess, yeah. You're no longer a blow-in.
You're no longer a blow-in. You're here for the long haul. And people in the town, it's like the old like an old tribe in the desert. You're like welcomed into the tribe, and you've joined the married club. You know,
Never found that.
I felt definite acceptance.
Right.
That I felt lacked before.
And now are there like no-go topics for your stand-up by the wife,
Well,
or
like,
was that always the way? Maybe
I never really talked about relationships.
you're more
because
random than that,
they
aren't you?
they were more tragic than comedic, you know. So no, there's nothing really she's saying you're not allowed to talk about this. But like it was funny when we got married, the local paper printed a story saying congratulations to local lad Kevin McGahern who got married, and it listed my wife's sister's name as my new bride.
Oh,
See,
God.
like it wasn't like in small towns you don't like send in the news like just finds you and like sometimes prints it wrong.
Clearly.
So I had to do a bit of explaining. I'm having a very
It'll
public
be
affair.
years before we have an affair. You're grand for the moment. Is that what you said?
Exactly.
Come here. You've been all over. Like, obviously, we know you're from Republic of Telly as well as your stand-up stuff. You did that America show a few years back.
Yeah.
How scared are you of America now since then?
Yeah, it's.
You went to some scary places.
I was there. Like it felt like a bit of a turning point, and
must have been. It
I'd
was,
love to go back just to see. I'd love to interview the same people again and to see, are they still so passionate for Trumpy? But at the time, like some of the reasons I was getting, like there was a guy who said like he was in the Michigan militia, which is like a sort of a private army where they train with guns in the woods. One of their members
why?
actually was responsible for a huge bombing in the 90s. But he was saying, I'm voting for Trump because he's going to get things done. He's a good businessman. And I was like, why? Where are you getting this from?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, he used to manage a football team and they had the most beautiful jerseys I've ever seen. They were like purple and gold. There was like velvet on them. These were I'm talking really good jerseys. And I was like, that's why.
That's your basing.
Yeah, and
your vote on
plus his daughter's hot.
Dear God.
So this is the leaders we've elected for this
Poor
world.
Chelsea Clinton. That you'd be getting a bit of a
Chelsea
complex
Clinton,
then.
nobody ever talks about sexy Chelsea.
No, they don't. Or nobody I've ever heard of anyway. Speaking of sexy people on the telly, do you really love the Today Show with Maura and Daithí? Is that your favourite show ever? It must be.
It honestly, it does. It feels like you're visiting your cousins. When you're a kid, you go visit your mad cousins. They're great crack and they're very relaxed. It's a very relaxed show. It's probably too relaxed.
Some would argue.
Some would argue it's too relaxed. But no, they have a lot of time for me and I have a lot of time for them.
The sketches you guys do, in fairness, they're very good. Like, as in the two lads, Maura and Daithí.
Yeah, they're kind of up for anything. They don't really take themselves seriously.
Clearly.
Which is great.
And it's weird to hear them using some of the language they use, Daithí in particular. You don't expect those words to flow out of his mouth.
It's not just Irish and Muckalilloch.
No.
There's other Infuckalellas thrown in there as well.
Other bits. It's a bit unsettling. Anyway, you'll be on stage at Whelan's May 30th with the Boxty Monologues.
Yes.
This show sounds random, as we should expect from you, I imagine.
Yeah, you could kind of tell I had trouble coming up with a name for it, all right.
I love asking you guys, comedians, names for your shows, because it always starts with, yeah, the show really has nothing to do with that. It just sounds good.
It's literally, that's my answer.
I love it.
I had to come up with a name, and my
I need
friend.
5 minutes to do so.
I talk about Boxty a lot, which is like this lovely Cavan potato-based snack. And my friend Porrick was just like, just call it Boxty Monologues.
It's a snack,
because you never shut up. Well, you have it like with a fry.
Oh, I thought it was a dish in itself.
Nah, I mean you get like fancy restaurants in Dublin making it, but
That's
it's not the real stuff.
Okay.
No, you need to get a big. It's like a lump of lard. It's like a cow's heart of potato.
You're not selling this to me, right?
But you slice it up, fry it in a pan, knob of butter, bit of salt. It's delicious.
Sorry, it's just potato.
It's literally it's like you boil potatoes, and then you grate raw potatoes and you mix it up into a ball, and you make like a snowball of potatoes and fry it.
I thought there was loads of stuff in it, like a stew.
Nah,
I've been misinformed about Boxty.
You can buy it in Super Value now.
Oh, okay.
It's a real deal,
Cavan.
baby. Yeah.
So there's nothing actually about Boxty recipes in the show.
Absolutely not.
It's just
no.
you doing your thing on stage.
Yeah, talking about anything but Boxty.
And then you're heading. I'd like that as a subline on the poster.
There will be no talking Boxty during these Boxty monologues.
And then a week later you're at the Cat Laughs.
Yes.
With pretty much every comedian in Ireland.
That's it.
Such a huge thing.
It's wonderful. It's actually the best bit of crack. You should definitely head down to it.
I would, as I told Carl Spain a few weeks ago, I'm due around that date, so you probably don't need me taking the focus off you guys. guys.
You might
in
get away
labour.
with one ticket. Yeah. If you have the child during a concert, we'll
Surely
let
they're
you
free
out of it.
under a certain age.
That's true. Yeah, some of the jokes might go over its head.
Hey.
But it's a great town. Kilkenny's a great town.
Oh,
It's almost always sunny as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So you're walking around, you're having pints outside, and you see acts from all over the world. Like the best thing about Kilkenny is, I guess, American acts, when they rang up and said, "Do you want to come for a free holiday in Ireland and do a couple of gigs?" They're like, "Yes."
They're loving it. The castle and everything. They probably
Yeah,
blows
it's
their
gorgeous.
mind.
So who am I on with? One of the gigs I'm on, Jason Byrne, a Bandaman. Do you ever have a Bandaman in?
No.
They're great. They're like improv, comedy, rap.
Oh, very okay.
Yeah,
right.
There's nobody else really like them. Maeve Higgins is emceeing it. Another gig I'm doing, Adam Hills, Andrew Maxwell, Beth Sterling, and myself. So it's great. The lineups are fantastic, and you might see your new favourite comedian.
Yeah, well, that's what Cara was saying. Try and go to the lesser known people, because they'll
Definitely,
be the bigger people in a few years.
And they do mix them up quite well. They usually put like a few acts on, a few Irish acts with a few American acts, and
yeah,
it's great.
I was also saying to him, though, and I say this because I always think it with comedians in Ireland, especially. Well, I don't really know any other country and their comedians, but the camaraderie is unreal. Like, you're all bezies, are you? You seem to get on so well. You and
Mostly,
Fred Cook
yeah.
at the Wall of China a few weeks
like
ago.
obviously to each other's faces. We're very, very friendly.
Yeah, it's all coming out
But
now.
back at the school, there'll be a few old schneerings going on.
That's not what Carl said. He seems
He's
much
the
sounder
worst.
than you
He's
are.
the worst one. Hate that guy.
You heard it here first. Hate Carl Spain. Well, Kevin McGahern, thanks for coming in, and enjoy your trip to Kilkenny.
Thanks very much, Dee.
You'll be doing, like, is it a job? No.
It's the opposite. It's what you do because you don't want a job.
Yeah, well, same with radio.
There you
Look
go.
at me here sitting down all day playing records.
It's lovely.